Behave me. Welcome home. Welcome family. This is more than just a podcast, more than words on a screen. It's a place where every story matters, where every voice is seen. No judgment, no pretending, just hearts connecting. One conversation at a time. So pull up a chair, take a deep breath. There's always room here with Beth and Tonya. Welcome to Talking with Tonya and Beth, presented by Swain Family Records, where real people share real stories, finding hope, finding healing. If you need a listening ear, if you need someone who cares, your family here at Swain Family Records. From addiction and recovery to mental health and life's hard days, we're building hope together, one honest conversation away. Every laugh, every tear, every lesson has a purpose here at Swain Family Records. We give people a voice. We build community. We build family. Because together, we're stronger. Welcome to Talking with Tonya and Beth, presented by Swain Family Records. Real talk, real people, real healing. One conversation at a time. If you ain't moving, how we moving? Move out the way. Swain Family Records. Global sound. Family first. Welcome home. Welcome family. Talking with Tonya and Beth. Only on Swain Family Records.
Hello everyone, welcome to Swain Family Records Competitive Arenas, talking with Beth, Tonya and Beth. I'm Beth.
And I'm Tonya.
And we're talking with Tonya and Beth. So tonight I chose the topic to talk about was going to be about addiction and recovery. Myself, I was an addict for a long time. I went through a lot of pain. I went through losing my father, and when I lost my father, it was really hard on me because I lost him so suddenly, and it was unexpected that he was gonna die, because he died after surgery. And so I lost him, and I felt this awful grief. And then I had lost two people prior to that. In June and May of that same year, I lost my grandmother, my last living grandmother, and my ex-father-in-law. And when I lost all three people in 1 year, I was like, God, why are you doing this? Stop. I can't handle anymore. And so I went out and decided I knew how to not deal with it. I knew how to numb the pain. And so I went ahead and I did what I normally do. Went and did drugs, to numb that pain, because I didn't want to feel, and I didn't want to deal with anything. But there came a point when I looked back at my life at 3 years, and I saw that I was just still basically in the same spot I was when I started, and nothing would change. It was just it was so hard to stop. I did stop eventually. I was really sick afterwards, a lot of vomiting and throwing up and stuff like that. Not fun. And then I got sober, and that was about five years ago now. I got sober, and I decided that I didn't want to live my life like that anymore. Like I wanted to do something different because obviously that was getting me nowhere. And like God showed me the way through all of this, and He helped me to navigate everything. So, um, because I didn't believe in God, I didn't believe in God like I do now. Like I'm spiritual more than I am religious, but I feel like He did save me because I shouldn't be here. Like with all the things, thank God I don't look like what I've been through. you know, like it's been a wild road, but in recovery, like my life has changed so much. Like I could never hold a job. Before I would go through jobs. Howdy. I would go through jobs and hello Storm Doc. I see you in the comments, and I saw someone else too. Anyways, but so yeah, so getting sober was a task. But like life, like I said, is so much better today. It's I can hold a job. Um, I have money in my pocket and I don't have to spend it. That's pretty cool. Um,
That's always a plus.
you know, and I'm like,
Oh,
so that's a good thing. I don't have to remember who I lied to and about what I lied to them about. Like remember the stories I used to tell. That's a blessing. I
oh
hated,
yes.
you know, I hated
That yeah, that's hard.
I hated making up stories and I hated lying to people, but it was all I knew. And it was something that I was accustomed to at some point was lying to everybody because I didn't want them to know the real me. I didn't want them to know what's going on with me, so, but I I also I also take care of my mental health today. I'm going to incorporate that in my saying too because mental health is really a high point for me. I suffer from mental illness as well, so I am like a diagnosis type of person. I got addiction and I got mental illness, and but I've learned how to cope with things a lot better than I used to. That's for sure. And you know, I couldn't cope with anything. I couldn't even feel like when I got sober, all my feelings from 3 years just came like pow. They just like hit me in the face, Tonya.
Oh
And it was
wow.
like, yeah, it was a lot. Because I wouldn't know like I'd cry a lot. Crying was my thing, but happy tears. A lot of happy tears when I got sober because everything was starting to become more joyous. I felt free for the first time in my life.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's that freedom that you get when you put down your drug of choice and you pick up God and the spiritual aspects of the program. I did go to other outside addiction helps and such. I've been in rehab a couple of times. Um, I couldn't stop using drugs. I lost my kid because of it. I mean, that's just the honest truth. I lost my kid because I was too busy doing what I wanted to do when I wanted to do it. Sad, but yeah, I didn't want to live like that anymore. I'm grateful to be where I'm at. I'm grateful to let's see. Song brought me in. I'm sorry. I'm reading the YouTube video, the YouTube comments. I had to break you down to build you up to make you brand new. Oh, I like that, James. That's awesome. Yeah, he made a song. He was saying so. That's pretty cool. I made a lot of songs about my addiction so far because I feel like songs are a way for me to vent. Hi Rebecca. Songs are a way for me to vent and I'm able to work through like a lot of emotions that I've had like bottled up inside of me. And that's what music is an outlet to me. So I enjoy, my character Skylar, and I enjoyed making her. Skylar's the name of my daughter as well, the daughter that I lost in my addiction. Well, she's back in my life, so that's a great thing. It's been 3 years now that she's been back. And that's a miracle because I didn't think in a million. If you would have told me a million years ago that I was going to see my kid again, I wouldn't have believed you. But I did know. I did know that God had a play in that too, because without Him, I would have never seen her again. You know?
Mhm. It's hard. I didn't experience addiction, but my dad, he was a drug dealer, so I experienced it a different way. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I
on the other side.
seen what he went through. Yeah, I seen what he went through, and I didn't want to, I guess, go that route.
That makes
You
sense.
know what I mean? Yeah. It was hard. It was very hard because he was a violent man, and that's what I knew that was okay, you
Yeah,
know? And so I guess I didn't want to take that and put that to my kids, you know what I'm saying? And
right.
be that person that he was. So I understand, living with him and his addiction and having friends with addiction. You're in a better place, and I'm very proud of you.
Yeah, I am. Thank you. I've come a
You're
long
welcome.
way. I've come
You
a
have.
really, really, really long way.
You
And
have.
then,
I've heard a little bit of your stories, and you have came a long way, and I'm very proud of you.
yeah,
And sometimes we don't hear that, and sometimes you need to hear that. So pat yourself on the shoulder
got it.
because that's a hard thing. That's a hard thing to do, and you did it with flying colors.
And I'm
So,
still doing it. Now I don't go to programs. Now I do it on my own. So, because I know what the life I have today has to offer versus that life that I had before. And I know what that has to offer too. And I don't want no part of that.
and that's a blessing because some people have to go to the meetings, and you can do it on your own, and that's even more amazing. So, kudos to you there too.
That is a blessing.
Yes, ma'am.
So, anyways, I did have a question come in through. So, I did have a question. Y'all there?
Yeah. Well,
Okay, I had one question come in anonymously, and I'd like to go ahead and read that question to everybody and see what we can um, what words of advice that I can give to you, and maybe Tony, you can help out too with this. Give some advice. This is just advice from us. We're not professionals, just to let you know. We're just basing this off life experiences and things that we've gone through. And if you're just
and
new
trying to be
tapping in,
there and trying to be there and listening, everybody needs somebody, and we're here for you.
yeah, I want to let everybody know that they're not alone. That if you think
Yes.
you're going through something that somebody hasn't been through, shoot, call me. I promise. I've
Believe
probably
me,
been
I'll
through it.
share my story. I'll share it, in a heartbeat because I've been through dark times, and my kids kept me where I am. My kids put me where I am.
Yeah, as long as I can
And
help,
I'm blessed.
if as long as I can help, that's all I'm trying to do is just help. Let you know you're not alone out there. So I'm gonna go ahead and read this question real quick, and then we'll see what we got from it. I've been in and out of hospitals my entire life dealing with medical stuff. If it wasn't for certain friends and family in my circle, I probably wouldn't be here today. You need to have those in your life in order to handle the mental issues and the questions you constantly run through your head. My husband, he's been my rock since I met him 7 years ago because he saved my life multiple times when I have missed the warning signs. Yeah, so I suffer from mental health as well, like I said, and as far as like my brain constantly races. It does not shut up for 5 seconds. Like I'm lucky if I can get to shut up for 5 seconds. But yeah, it's crazy. So so I get it with that, but my brain is only quiet when I sleep. Honestly, it's crazy. But but yeah, for as
My
far as
brain never shuts off.
find like always having questions about why me or why is this happening to me or I learned not to question things. Things happen for a reason, either whether we like it or not. We don't always have to like it, but we do have to accept it, if that makes sense. Because until you accept something, you're not going to grow. At least in my opinion.
Yeah, that's
Sometimes the devil will make a male hit the size of a mount, a male hill, molehill. I can't read, y'all. In the size of a mount, of the size of a mountain. Yeah, that's true. I make things a lot bigger. I could. There's something called catastrophizing. I actually catastrophize a lot. Like it's basically you're saying like things that are going to happen that haven't even happened yet, or that you think are going to happen. Tanya.
so, yeah, sorry. I had a phone call and I was swiping it off. I didn't hear that last. I didn't hear what you said. I'm so sorry.
Oh no, I was just saying that. I was just saying how basically that I catastrophize everything. So I say like things that are gonna happen that haven't happened yet that I think are gonna happen, but they're not gonna happen. You know what I mean?
Yes, sometimes I do that too.
It's crazy. Like the things we do, the things my brain does, and the things my brain tells me. It's just crazy. I'm like, oh my god. I'm like, that's not a good thought. And then I'll be like, oh, okay, that's better. First thought
Yeah.
is always wrong. I learned that in recovery too. First thought is wrong. Second thought is probably more right. Third thought is righter. But
Yep.
yeah, so um, I've been, I've just been just doing me for the last, 5 years, just trying to maintain my sobriety. It's been hard. I've had moments where people have come in and I've had things in front of me and I'm like, oh no, we can't do all that. And I just run the other way. I'm like, chunk the deuces, I'm gone. I'm
Oh
like, I got
yeah.
to leave. So is it normal to go through that stage? Oh, definitely. Yes, it's definitely normal to go through that. I'd say that the person has been through is they've been through so much, and it's like it's normal. It's normal. I mean, I think it's normal to have those thoughts. I have those thoughts too. So I I think one of the hardest battles is one with yourself and
And that is
believing
so
you are
true.
enough and good enough. Yep, that's true. Noe boys, I
I've
love it.
never felt good enough. I've never felt good enough for anybody. You know what I'm saying? I never in my life.
Yeah. Yeah, but
I've
always
done
encourage each
everything for
other.
everybody.
Yeah, that's what
Yep.
we got to do. We got to encourage each other to like. That's why this is more than just a Facebook group to me. It is my life. Literally just started me writing music in December, and I just kind of like flew with it. And I didn't know I was capable of some of the things I was capable of. I like shocked myself over there. I'm like, woo.
And I used to sing, and I've always wanted to be a singer, and my family wanted me to go to American Idol and stuff like that. But in 2016, February 6th of 2016, when my brother he fell from a crane and he passed away, it was hard. I That was my light, and I stopped. I stopped into
Yeah,
it,
that's hard.
and the videos and everything. It is. And then I went through the divorce that year, so it was very hard. I went live one time,
See, we
you
all
know.
go through things.
Yes, and that's what we're here for, is to let everybody know that you're not alone. There's stuff that we've been through, and nothing is embarrassing to talk about. I'm here to
There's,
talk about whatever. I don't care what it is. You
yeah,
know,
I'm
if it's
basically an open
about
book.
needing help with anything, I'm not licensed. I'm not but I'm here. I'm here because I know what it feels like to be alone, and I don't want people out there to be alone. And I know that's how Beth feels too. You know, it's
Yeah,
a
yeah,
hard
yeah.
world that we live in. It's a hard
It's
world that we
tricky.
live in, and yep,
So in
So we got to
sobriety,
make the best of it.
I used to go through like these spots where I wouldn't think I would make it because I was like 4 days where I would get really super depressed. I would not want to eat or anything. I didn't want to go anywhere. I wanted to isolate, be alone. And then that was happening in sobriety when I was working the job that I last was working at the urgent care because I was so stressed out. It was like come manifesting this extra bullshit, you know? Sorry. We can cuss on our show, can't we? I should have
It's
cleared
our
that up.
show. We can do whatever we want,
All
honey.
right. That's good. Okay, because I mean,
We're
I'm
all
just
grown
saying,
ups here
like,
now.
it does
Yes.
not take a license to
Maydays
vote.
later. Maydays later. There's no swear jar. There's no swear
Okay,
jar.
good. I'm like, great, because I was in trouble already. I was like, oh, you see me? But
Okay.
anyways,
You might hear a couple
so
from me too.
yeah, I'm like, oops. But my music is definitely what Jim BR Records. Depression and ADHD can really mess up one's head. Yeah, I have ADHD and depression. I'm a hot mess. It's okay though. We all know that. But there is strength in the Swain family love. I've felt a part of the family for quite a while now, and I like really appreciate everything. That the whole this whole this whole
Arena does.
thing is
Network.
this thing is like took off and just been like it's been inspirational
Blew
because
up.
it's like you know
Yes.
it's like it's all
Every
inspirational
day
to me.
there's something.
And so like
Every
I gotta
day there's
find
something different.
it's like the little things in life. If you self sabotage on an actual thing, especially when dealing where you're emotionally tough times. Yeah, self sabotage is a real thing. I did it. I know. I did that for a long time. You ever done that, Tonya?
Yeah.
Yeah, self sabotage. It's not fun. I'll do that a lot, especially when I want to quit a job. I'll just quit instead of giving my 2 weeks. So I'll just walk the heck out. Just be like, oh well.
Oh,
No,
I
not
didn't
good.
have that choice. I
Not
didn't have
good.
that choice.
Because then I can't pay my bills, and
Okay.
then I'm like, oh.
I became a single mother and raised my 21 and 20-year-old by myself.
We're so glad that everybody could join us. We just want to let you know that if you're just
Rem-
tuning in to this is Swain Family Records music competitive music arena. Ugh, I cannot talk today. I probably need to take a
Network.
drink. And we're just here doing talking with Tonya and Beth, and we're talking about real life situations. Like I said, we're not licensed therapists. We're just here to help and let you know that you're not alone. Tonya, you want to talk about your topic?
Yes. As I already stated earlier, in February 6th of 2016, at 1:30 in the morning, I was laying down in bed sleeping, and my ex-husband had woke me up. My stepdad came to the door, and I had my bat in my hand because I didn't know who it was. So it's 1:30 in the morning. So I open up the door, and my stepdad tells me that my brother had passed away, and he was 2 years younger than me. And I had dropped to my knees and hit the floor, and they wouldn't let me drive. And so he drove me to my mom's house, and none of us slept. My mom, my sister, none of us slept. We all stayed up. Okay, to get to the story, um, my brother, he had mental awareness. He was gay, and at that time, being gay wasn't brought out until after he died. Then it was gay marriage was okay, and everything was okay. So um, he got up on a crane um, to read the autopsy. That was the hardest part, and I want to explain my story and tell, my brother's story, because if you're on that side of the ropes of what your family has to read on the other side, and I want it to be known and aware that you're not going through it alone. You have to come and talk to people, you know, don't sit there and do what you're thinking because it's not worth it. Because when we read the report, they picked up two trash bags, black trash bags of his brains, his guts, and his body parts. The only thing that was holding my brother together was the strings, two strings on the side of his hip. So to hear that, to see that, to read that, that was the hardest thing. And I took life to another level because the only news that, you know, told the story was Channel 2. So then I started saying, well, you know what? The news is hypnotizing people. You know what I'm saying? It only tells you what they want to hear.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that should have been an awareness to people, you know, when they're in that situation, when they're about to jump or they're about to, you know, do something harmful to themselves, you know, there is somebody out there, and please reach out because
Mhm.
it's not worth it. Because when you see somebody in a casket and when you don't get to see and say your goodbyes, that's the hardest thing. You know what I'm saying? Because I didn't get to say my goodbyes. I said goodbyes to my brother to a box.
Yeah.
You know, he got cremated. So it's a different grief. And a lot of people, they don't, you know, and when you're in that position and your mind's set on what you want to do, you need to stop and think of your family and how it's going to affect them. Because
Yeah.
I wish that, and I wish that I could stay and I could have been there, you know, because that's the hardest thing for my mom. You know, that was her only son.
Yeah. That's hard.
He was my light. You know, I had to take care of him when we were younger. I had to take care of him when we moved to Pasadena because that's where I'm originally from. We moved back to Katy, Texas, and then I moved back there. And
Oh,
then when he
okay.
came an adult, he went his own separate way. But I just really want to keep reaching out and telling everybody you're not alone. You're not alone. I'm not a licensed counselor, but I can listen to your story. You know what I'm saying? And I can be there. And I want to be there because I don't want nobody to ever feel alone. And I don't want
Okay.
nobody to ever feel the pain that I felt. Thank you,
Linda says
Linda.
I still cry when
Yes,
I think
thank you,
of her.
Linda. Thank you, Linda. Thank you for joining it. I'm
Yeah, I had to
sorry.
say goodbye to my dad through FaceTime. Not exactly how I imagined I wanted to do it, but so I can relate to a little bit about death. But
It's hard.
now you're making me.
It's
You
hard.
guys are making me cry. Oh.
I'm sorry, but
Like,
it's something that you know's got to be talked about. You know,
yeah.
it's an awareness that everybody needs to know about. You know what I mean? And the games out there on the internet, the choking games, ain't none of that worth it. It's none of it's worth it.
Yeah, all the kids are doing these
You're
weird
better
things.
than that, and
Not worth
don't
it.
ever let nobody dim your light. You're better than that.
And don't eat no Tide Pods either.
No, it's not worth it. None of it's worth it because you have a life and you need to live it to your fullest and make the best
Thank
of
you,
it. You
Jim
know what I mean?
Records. Jim B Records. Sorry, I forgot the beat. My bad.
Yes, it is. It is hard to talk about a lot of things, but if I could take it back and be there for my brother in that time of need, I would take that day back in a fucking heartbeat. In a heartbeat. You know, but being a mother, I was a young mother. I was 19 when I had my first one, and my son was sick. He had pyloric stenosis at a month and a half years old, and he had to have surgery. When they took him through that double doors, that hurt, and he threw up till 3.5, and I mean like a waterfall. I had to bring close for me too. So it a lot of things that we go through in life, you're not alone. You
Mm-hmm.
know, we all go through things, we see things, we hear things. And this has been my dream, is to be there for people, to talk to people.
Right.
Like I said, anything. I don't care if it's about sex, drugs, boyfriends,
Talking.
girlfriends beating, your kids talking crap to you. I'm here,
Yeah, we
and I
decided
want
that we were
y'all to
gonna.
know that we're here.
Yeah, yeah, we're
This is
here.
what this is for. If you want to come on live, if you want to come on anonymously, this is what we're here for.
No, I think the thing we were gonna do going forward was have y'all submit maybe topics you would like to hear about, and I'm sure I can relate somehow in my life about something to do with the topic. So I was thinking that would be a good option still.
Yes, I would like to help people. You know what I mean? And I think picking the topics that we picked at the beginning is a good start. You know what I mean? Because maybe they have a story that's similar to ours that they want to talk about.
Right.
You know,
Make sure y'all share this live out too.
please like, subscribe, and share.
Like, subscribe, and share.
Let's keep this moving and keep it going.
Yeah, because
Share,
if you
share,
ain't
share,
moving how
share,
we
share.
moving, get out the way.
That's right. We ain't got no spot for nobody who don't want to move like we do.
Yeah, we definitely are an awesome crew. I'm really
Yes,
grateful to everybody in here, especially all that have joined us tonight. You guys are like making my chat go crazy. It's awesome. I appreciate y'all. Mwah.
yes, and I'm gonna read all the comments later because I'm trying to pay attention and I ain't trying to be on the phone in this. I want to pay attention, but I will reach out and read all of them and answer back. And
Yeah,
thank
well,
y'all for
if we
joining
have any
in.
good questions, but yeah, we still got a little bit more to go though.
Yes, ma'am.
Does anybody have any questions they'd like to throw out? Maybe I can answer some questions.
And that's true. The family is awesome. They keep me going even on my toughest of days.
Same here. That's why I'm still here.
I feel
Literally,
loved by everybody in the Swain family, competitive arena network.
everyone. Yes.
Y'all's
Oh, May's in
music,
here.
everything. I love the
Thanks,
videos. I love
May.
the music.
That's cool. I didn't know May was in here too. That made me happy. I'm like blushing borderline because I'm happy. That's my girl. But
And she has a live on tonight at 9. So she's a
I
good
think it's
start.
8. It's 8 o'clock. Or was it 9? It's 9. It's 9. We're right.
9.
We're 9 o'clock. Make sure y'all tune in for May Day because she's awesome. I think she's doing romance. This is her topic. We can't get rid of you. Yeah, no, I
Oh no,
know.
no.
We wouldn't want to though. Why would we want to? But yeah, just yeah. Does anybody have any questions? Anybody? Anybody? So let's see. Oh, cute love. So, okay, we're cute. I'm cute. Thanks. Still making me blush, May. Like, what the heck? Um, so let's see here. Let's see. What else can I talk about? Mel, as far as mental illness and like suicide with your brother and everything, I can relate. Because I have been suicidal in my recovery. Like I said, I have these days that I go through where I would get like 4 days of cry, 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 and then by the fifth day I was finally okay. But then the cycle would keep going on; it would keep happening over and over again, and I was like super frustrated because I was like, I don't understand what's causing this. Well, I quit my job like an idiot with no job to back it up, And it's amazing how your my demeanor changed, everything changed because I don't have to deal with this crazy lady yelling at me all the time anymore. I'm so grateful because I don't deal well with people yelling at me. That's the other part I forgot to share with y'all. Is
Me neither. I lash out. One of my bosses, she knew she sent me home. I thought she fired me, and she called me the next day talking about you coming to work. I mean, I cussed her out. I mean, I can tell you if y'all want to hear it. I don't care. I'll tell the story. And she used to come in sound like a chihuahua. Yeah, and that when
oh,
you're working, that sets
congratulations,
you
Jim.
off. Yeah, she sounded like a chihuahua. I said, "Oh God, there the chihuahua goes." You know, she'd always just have something to say, and it was just annoying. I told her to, well, I got kicked out. I'm gonna tell y'all because you know what? I ain't got nothing to hide. This is what this show's for. I told her, "You ain't nothing but a fucking bitch." And she says, "Excuse me, what you say?" And I said it again. I ain't gonna repeat it again. I said it again. She said, "Taya, go home." And they called me back. Anytime I ever got fired, they called me back. I don't know why, but they did because they knew what job I did.
Yeah, that's because you're a hard worker.
Yes, ma'am. And I miss working. I've since COVID hit 2021, I was pregnant with my 5-year-old. I was 3.5 months pregnant. I had got fired, and now I'm a stay-at-home mom, and I miss the working, but I'm making the dream happen for my oldest, taking him back and forth to work and school and college. And
Adulting.
I'm only home for a couple hours and then drive and home and drive. Oh, Lord. I feel like I drive to San Antonio and back every day.
Yeah, I call that adulting. Why do you
Yes.
think it's hard to recognize the warning signs? The warning signs of like when I'm gonna get depressed. Is that what you're talking about? I think for me it's hard because I don't want to believe like I don't want to believe like I'm really like thinking like that. Like I'm like, oh, I'm not that bad. I'm not that bad. Until I realize I'm like, oh shit, I'm crying all the time. I am that bad. I need help. Something's got to change. I think it's more that you know that they're. Yeah. So
Mhm. Yes, that is true.
any warning signs, suicide, addiction, etc. I'm trying to read all these comments that are coming through. I'm like, wait, hold on. You want me to slow down with these comments? Like, there's a lot. Anyways, let's see here. So yeah, it. I can't give up. I'm not gonna give up easily. It's not happening.
Mm-mm. I can't. My each one of
Any
my kids was put here for a reason, not to give up.
any
They
warning
came to me at the
signs
right time.
against suicide, addiction, etc. So for me, one of my warning signs is like when I start to think that life is overwhelming, that I owe too many people money, that I can't pay them. I'm financially unstable. It's just easier. I just might as well just kill myself. Like that's shit I say. That's just quite honestly, that's how it goes. My brain automatically does not stop. It does not go past go, and it does not collect $200. It just goes immediately to I'm just gonna hack myself. Like, it never fucking fails. And so, like when I get
But you're
like
still
that,
here, so you don't let that take a toll on you. You're still
I
here. You
don't.
don't.
I know. When I get like that, usually I have to try to stop that before it gets to that point. Most of the time, it's because I forget to take my medication. That's like majority of the time. So I got sent to a mental institution for a week when I had a mental snap dealing with my ex-wife, and when we were married, I almost took my own life. Oh wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been in a mental institution as well. Um, I know like certain people tend to trigger me. My mom is one of my triggers. I hate to say it, but she is. She kind of triggers me to go off kilter, and I'm like, oh shoot, here I am, all balls to the wall, yelling at my mom. Not cool. None of this is her fault. It's not her fault that I got mental illness. I was just born like this. So, you there, Tanya?
Yeah, I'm still here.
Oh, all right. I'm like, you got quiet
I
over
keep
there.
getting all these phone calls in. I
You're
have to
getting
keep.
phone calls. I keep getting
I
text messages, and
that
one of them
too, and
is, I'm like, I got one phone call and text messages, but I can't answer any of them because I'm on here. I'm doing this thing
yeah,
for y'all, and for me, and for you, and for everybody.
that's
So,
true.
so we got like 20 minutes to talk.
What else do we y'all want to hear? What else do y'all want to know? Anything?
I know we should have scripted this better, I think.
Hmm.
I did. I was like, I'm gonna wing it. Here I am winging it, y'all.
We're winging it. We're doing it.
Yeah, I know.
I'm a little nervous, but I'm getting there. It's my first time on a camera
I
in a
know,
long
but
time, so
this is good. I'm so proud of you. And you talked.
I know I'm getting a little nervous because it's like I don't want to interrupt you, but I want to say something, but I don't want to interrupt you.
So what is it like being a single mom? Is it hard on you sometimes?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, right now I'm not, but I feel like a single mom because my whatever the heck you want to call him, he's not there.
It's
You know what I
complicated.
mean? Whatever you want to call him, he calls me his wife, but no, I will not be crazy enough to get married again. Please believe that. At 16 years, never again. It's a different story. I mean, I raised my two by themselves, and my ex took my house, my car, cell phone. I had to start over with just what I had. He took
Dang.
my whole paycheck. I put my paycheck in the bank account. I went with my parents to Louisiana because my stepdad, their job used to go and gamble and everything. So I went with them. I needed a break. I've been a mom since I was 21. I had my first one. They were 11 months apart. I had cancer. I wasn't supposed to have no kids.
Dang.
And yeah, so when I got home, the computer was gone and his clothes was gone. And that was a wrap.
Wow.
So yeah, so I mean, I did everything besides, parent my sister and my mom helping me. It was a hard battle, but I had to keep my head up high for my kids, and I'm their number one rock. I didn't get to walk away. I didn't get to throw that card like their dad did. He was not there for graduation. My daughter cries to this day that uh, he won't be able to walk her down the aisle. He's tried to have conversations. She's tried to have conversations or write him, but he thinks it's me. And I've long gone, moved on. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
I'm in a happy place. I'm not in a happy place in the other relationship I'm in, but I'm in a happy place because I have my kids and they're my rock. And I keep going for them, and everything I do is for them. I break my back. I mean, I don't close my eyes, I'm right there every step of the way. And I'm always going to be their advocate. And that's, when you have cancer and you're told at 17, I had it burned out of me and told I wasn't supposed to have no kids. I busted my ass for the first one. And I'm going to explain my story because there's a lot of people that go out there and pay a lot of money to get pregnant, and to have babies. Had to sit with my legs up in the air and hold my butt, up in the air. And I'm going to tell the story. It might be embarrassing for some. I know you men don't want to hear it, but sometimes try that instead of spending all that money. You know what I'm saying? Like I try to speak
Right.
that story to everybody so somebody can hear it. You know what I'm saying? My other ones came, wham, bam, thank you, man. But I had to bust my butt for the first one. And thank God it didn't happen to me when I was 16. My dad kicked me out when I was 16. So I had a boyfriend that was very abusive. He took me to and from work. I lived with him for a year and a half and, walked away. And the next guy I
Oh,
got
wow.
with, he cheated on me. And the girl asked me, "What do you know about a Sergio?" "What you mean? What do I know about a Sergio?" And then she told me, "I had sex with him." And I'm like, "What?" Never went back there. So it's like every
Right.
relationship I've had, I've never felt loved or enough. And I feel enough with my kids and I feel loved with my kids, and that is my light and that's who keeps me here. That's who made me into the woman that I am because I could still be doing what I was doing back in the day. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
Like I
yeah.
said, I did grow up in Pasadena, Texas. I'm walking these streets because of my kids. I'm not behind bars because of my kids, and I am grateful for every single one of them.
Amen.
I've never been to a bar. I've never been to a club. I've never been
Some
to a
parents are
concert.
just not
I am
parents.
42 years old and I ain't scared to say it online. I've been there for my kids since day one, and my mom and my sister, they've been my rock. You know, I was, I was told when I was young by my family because I had, big boobs that I was gonna be a hoe and a whore and pregnant at a young age, and I didn't get pregnant till I was 21. So yeah, we're all wrong. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Y'all were all wrong, and I am somebody. And to the Ann who told me that I had to go down the street and smoke a cigarette around the corner, like I was 21. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't know me and you never will know me, and that's the sad part about it. You know what I'm saying? But when you have death in the family, you realize who your true family is and who your true friends are.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And after
Wow.
my divorce, my circle went small. And then when people were going back and telling my ex-husband and his new wife things that I was putting on Facebook, I had to cut everybody off. I mean, I have a few selective people that I have in my life, and you're in my life, you're in my life for a reason. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't trust everybody, and trust it don't come easy. And when you lose that trust, I walk away. The life I live, you know what I'm saying? I live on a couch because
Mhm.
I'm not gonna sit there and be in a bed with a man that I can't trust anymore. You know what I'm saying? When you're a manipulator and stuff like that and a narcissist, like, I mean, we're grown. If you like Swain family says, if you ain't moving like we move and get the F out the way, you know what I'm saying? Like, I've kicked him out so many times, but he keeps coming back. He keep coming back. So I mean, it's hard, and my kids don't listen. The younger ones don't listen because their dad, and it's
Oh,
hard. It's hard, different parenting, you know what I'm saying? And to your parents that do have young kids, these young kids do understand what the heck you're talking about at 3 months old. Because when I told my son to close, he's 2 now. When I told Legend to close his eyes and go to sleep, and he laughed at me, oh no, them pops started coming on them thighs. Get your butt to bed. Don't let them play you for a fool. They're smarter than they think that they are. As having 21, 25, and 2, it's a different mothering now. And I let them do a lot of things because they don't get to have a long time as being a kid. Fuck, if I could go back to being a kid again, I would. And I do it a hell of a
right.
lot different than I did.
Same
You know what
here.
I'm saying? Let
I do
these
so
kids
much
be
there.
kids because the 1 to 5, and then from 5 to 18, they're in school. They're on lockdown. That's prison time. That's what I call that. You know what I'm saying? And then they go to adulting, and then that's a hard thing. But as a parent, you have to. I didn't let my older kids date. I didn't. My older daughter, she went in there and she brought this one boy to her 16th birthday party, and I said, "Who the hell is he?" And she said, "Nobody, just a friend." I said, "Yeah, the only boy." I said, "That's your boyfriend." And she, "No, mom, no, mom." And then she finally told me the truth. But I didn't let my kid. One time I let my son go out as a teenager, and this lady was letting him run around at 1, 3 o'clock in the morning. in an apartment complex. So no, I didn't let them go nowhere. I don't trust nobody, you know.
That's just
Um
good. Yeah, we need a time
I
machine.
might have been a tough mom, but my kids still live with me to this day. They won't leave because I'm the rock. You know what I mean? I've been there for them. I didn't get to turn an eye. I bought them everything. I went without my whole life. I still have clothes from when I was a teenager because everything I do is for them. And it's always going to be for them because I was told that you can't have kids. And I proved everybody wrong. And when
Yeah, I
somebody
saw them.
tells you that you can't do it, you can do it.
Take
You can
pictures.
do it. That's right. You can do it. And don't let them ever define you because you can do it. Yes, that is true. Kids are hard. They are. And, they come with their own little attitudes. You know what I'm saying? And
Oh God,
my
my
5 year
daughter's
old,
like me.
he's smart and you think I'm dumb, mom? You think I'm, no, I don't think you're dumb, but you need to sit down and be a kid and stop trying to be an adult. Like, be a
Yeah,
kid. That's my main thing is to have your kids be kids. Don't have them be adults. Don't have them in your
our
adult
10-year old
conversation.
is sassy and hell with her attitudes. I
I have 3 boys and 1 girl, and I can tell you what, I want another girl, but I'm kind of scared. You know what I'm saying? Because she does have a mouth, and I tell her like my mom told me, whatever I tell you, and you don't want to listen, you might not listen to it now, but later on when you have kids, you're gonna rethink what I told you, and you're gonna be like, oh my God, my mom was right, and I'm be the one rolling my eyes. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
These kids, they think they have it all, but they don't because we still don't have it all. Shit, parenting doesn't come with the book. You know what I'm saying? If it was easy, it'd have been easy, but it's not. You live it minute by minute, second by second. I mean,
That's true.
it's hard, but you make it. You make do of it. You know what I'm saying? Like after 2020 hit, my Christmases, birthdays, they all look different, but I make it work. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm that mom. I'm gonna make anything work.
4 girls and 4 boys. Oh gosh, that's a lot.
Oh
I
wow.
had one, and that was hard enough to deal with. But I didn't have her the whole
I
time.
told the doctor, I told the doctor when I had my first one, I'd have 100 more, and he looked at me crazy. And 11 months later, I was having my daughter, and he delivered all my kids. And when I had Legend, I didn't even get to go to my checkup with him. I had to go with somebody else because he had a stroke and almost died. But he's still here, but
Oh,
he doesn't practice anymore. So if I had another kid, I
you
would
have
be
to keep me
lost. You know what
doctor.
I'm saying? Because he's been my doctor through them all. He knows everything. So yes, as you see, we're not scared to talk about anything. We're here for you. We've been through a lot of things that maybe you need to realize that you're not alone there.
Yeah. Just yeah, definitely reach out. You can reach out to any of us really. I mean, I've reached out to random people in the group and they've been there for me and sucks because one person's not here anymore and I'm super sad about that still because that person helped me when I had nobody to help me and now they're gone. So don't do that.
It's hard. Yeah, it's not worth it because the other people on the other side, your family, your friends, co-workers, everything, they're the ones that have to live with that for the rest of their life. Ending your life is not worth it. Is not.
It's not worth it. So make sure you guys reach out, talk about it.
Please, 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 please.
Don't be silent. You know if you need a shoulder to lean on or you need someone to listen to you, I'm your girl. I'll be here for you. Um, I'll answer my messages as quickly as I can. If you guys want to send any comments or anything. But yeah, I mean, thank you guys so much for joining us tonight. We're about out of time here in about 5 minutes. Any closing remarks, Tanya?
Y'all are not alone. Please reach out. Please reach out. In anything, I don't care what the topic is, please reach out. I'm not scared to talk about anything.
She says she doesn't get calls often from her grown kids. I feel excited. Oh, she does get don't get calls no often from grown kids. So I didn't get calls $2. Yeah, I didn't get no calls for 8 years. I didn't get to see my kid, and then I saw her during Harvey, and then it had been 8 more years after that, and then now she's been around for 3. Although I don't know, it's been interesting though.
And
She's
that's
shorter
right,
than
Mama
me.
Swain. Everybody does need somebody.
Yes, Mama Swain.
Everybody does.
Okay,
And we're
disregard
here.
all the cussing.
You okay, Beth?
God is great friend. Call on him. Yes, exactly like she
Yeah.
says. Always, he's always there for you, no matter what. Hey, Rosita.
Hey, Rosie.
But yeah, God's always been there for me. Even when I thought he wasn't there, he was there. It was just really. It's been an interesting journey as far as like my whole spiritual growth process. So
But you're here and you're doing better and you're sober and you're on this talk show. And now we're here to help others. So
I
you
know.
came a
Look how far
long
we've
way.
come. See, God is good. I'm a miracle. Tanya's a miracle. We're all miracles. Everybody's a
Yes.
miracle.
And thank you for making this a dream come true.
Yeah, because
And
I
I
never
hope we
thought we
keep
could
this
do that,
live
but
and I hope people put their questions in and we keep this live every Tuesday at 7.
definitely because this is awesome. This was
Thank you,
awesome.
Noe boys.
Yes, Noe boys, thank you. Um, yeah, so thank you so much again for
You're
tuning
welcome,
in.
Rebecca.
You're welcome, Rebecca, anytime. And thank you for being a part of my recovery at the same time because y'all are always, my recovery is ongoing, it's never ending.
That's true.
I appreciate everybody being here. Um, Once again, this is
Don't
Swain
forget to
Family,
like, subscribe, and share.
and this is
Sorry, Beth.
Beth. It's okay. I was like, uh-oh.
I'll let you say that part.
I'm like, hold on, I can't mess this up. um, Thank you once again for joining Swain Family Records Competitive Arena. This was Talking with Tanya and Beth. Thank you once again for
Network.
being
Don't forget
here.
to say the network.
Oh, I'm
Network.
sorry, network. I forgot the network part. My
It's okay.
bad.
We corrected it. Yay!
Yay! Autocorrect.
Let my nigga, he just took a bitch down.
Man, we're gonna be dancing on here now.
Dancing. Y'all don't want to see me. I looked like a Muppet then.
No, you don't.
You didn't want to see me dancing. No, they dance like this on the
Oh,
Muppets. That's how they
oh
dance.
no. I moved in feet, girl. I moved in feet. One night when I was in Louisiana, she put me on the dance floor and put me on the microphone too.
Oh
No,
yeah,
my
we.
mama and
Oh,
my
by the
grandmother was
way,
a dancing machines. If you would, I'm Italian. We come from Italian family, so we dance.
Let my nigga, he just took a bitch
and Tanya
down.
can sing too.
Yes.
Someday maybe she'll do a little spit, a little rhyme for us or something. Some bars or something here.
Yes. Yes, I will. Because now I'm in this group and y'all have been inspiring me to do more, to not let my brother being gone stop what I can do. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, I'm not a professional, but Bess heard me. She can tell you. Because I think when she heard me sing, I inspired her in some of her songs to where her vocals went high.
Yep, that's true.
And I caught that and I called her and congratulated her on that because I liked how she did that. I can't remember the song,
Oh,
and I
somebody
still
said they
need to
heard
look
you
it up.
sing.
Yes, the last time I was on the live. Who? Larry.
They said, let's
Larry.
go. Do it live. They want to hear it. Give us a
Oh
little
Lord.
tidbit. Come on, just a little tidbit, something.
What y'all want to hear? Okay. Okay.
Real quick,
Now
just a
y'all gonna have
tidbit.
me all nervous and loud.
No, you got this,
Y'all
girl. You
gonna
got
have
to
me
work.
nervous. Okay. Let me put on something. I'm gonna do it for the other talk show because I know that they said Usher one day, so I'm gonna sing. Which one of Usher do y'all want to hear?
I
Beth,
don't
you've
care.
heard me in both Ushers. Which one you want to hear?
I don't know.
Okay,
Sing one.
I guess I'll just.
Sing the one you sang for me last time.
I sang two of them.
I know, but the one you sang first.
I don't remember which one that was, but
Oh, I don't remember
we'll
either.
get. All right.
All right, you ready, folks? Here we go. We're in for a treat.
We reach the climax together. Now we're apart. No, we're separate. Wanna come in, I can't remember all the words now. Y'all got
There
me
you go.
nervous.
It's okay. That was a good tidbit. Yay!
I'm somehow seen on the ground. I gotta have my music loud. See, that ain't loud enough. I gotta feel the beat.
You got this. Moses says you got this.
I got it. Okay, I got it. I'm gonna keep going. Need you around. I'm on my knees. Since we reached the climax together, now we're apart. Never separate. Don't wanna come in, so okay, my it's climax coming. Oh Lord.
That was good, Tanya.
Wasn't enough. I don't remember all the words now. See, y'all got me. Y'all
It's
gonna have to
okay.
give me
But
on another
now you,
day.
yeah, you got to come back next time and do another one
Next Tuesday, y'all
next
gonna pick a
Tuesday.
song.
Y'all pick a song for her to sing. I say pick a song.
Are y'all done, or y'all want me to finish it?
What y'all think?
Or y'all want to hear another one?
Just left Pound Town. Let my nigga, he just took a bitch down.
I say you come back next time with another one.
Yes. So where y'all don't catch me off guard.
All right. Woo! Clapping. Thank you guys so much for joining our show. This was a blast.
Thank
I
you.
can't wait to do it again.
Yes. And please get some topics out there that y'all want us to talk about. Don't be scared. We're here to talk about anything and everything. The nitty gritty and it all, whatever y'all want to talk about. If y'all want to be anonymous or if you want to be real like us, you know what I'm saying? However you want to do it, don't be ashamed. We're here for you.
Margaret, you're welcome for having the show. It was fun. Good night. Sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite.
Good night. That's right. Good night.
Good night.
Listen, being a Swain ain't just about a name. It's about a mindset. Being a Swain means staying solid when it's hard, focused when the world gets loud and hungry, even when you're already winning. See, a lot of people chase the spotlight, but leaders build the stage. This right here, this is bigger than music. This is Swain Family Records, a place where artists grow, where fans become family, and where vision turns into legacy. We didn't build this overnight, we built this through loyalty, through grind, through belief. So if you're here, stand tall, stay focused, and remember what you represent. Because when you move with the Swain mindset, you don't just chase dreams, you build empires.